With part two, joined by Coach Tapera, coach of Zimbabwe national team. Coach, just give us a quick summary of how you saw the game tonight.
Yes, very much disappointed with the results. The two goals that we considered in the first half, I'm not happy at all. Those are defensive errors that I think basic defensive errors that we could have avoided, but we regrouped in the second half. I think we were better off in the second half. The performance was better. We got so many chances. Even if the first half, I think we got so many chances that we thought we could score one or two, but unfortunately it wasn't our day in terms of scoring, but better performance in terms of in the second half. I'm not disappointed with the performance at all.
Thank you, Coach. Opportunity for you guys, members of the media, to ask questions. By the rest of fans, please identify yourselves as well as the media house you're presenting. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Go first.
Okay, Andy Mara from Newsday. Coach, you said two defensive mistakes cost your team. How much of a work do you have in trying to fix the problems in that department and other areas in the team?
You know, some of these movements, they need time to continuously do the movements so that these guys will understand it. But minus the time to work on it, it becomes very difficult. But we are soldiering on. We would want to probably have a word or two with the players that we have at the moment. Probably we've got a day or so in terms of rectifying those mistakes. I'm very, very much confident that they are professionals. I think they will understand what we need them to do, and they will do it right, I'm sure.
Thank you, Coach. Legendary BBK.
Coach, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Sure.
You see that guy who was trying to get to the pitch there? I think he said in the opening remarks you are quite disappointed. I think he was disappointed too, but you don't condone that kind of thing.
Okay, sure.
Bloemfontein is becoming on Tuesday night.
Oh, yes.
Given the situation that you are in now, does this mean that you are going guns blazing against Bafana to try and bring your campaign that seems to be the red now back on track?
No, I think I will take this game. This is the loss that we got. It's history. And against Bafana, it's a different game altogether. It gives us we have time to probably sit down and organize, probably have one or two of the games that Team Bafana are playing and see how we can then react to their movement. I'm very sure that we can. It's a different game. We might, perform differently against Bafana.
What factors did you take from this game that you need to work on to improve in order for you to be able to get maximum points from Bafana?
On the negative side, I think we need to work on our defense. We need to also work on the set pieces. We were very poor when it comes to set pieces, corner kicks and free kicks. Either way, again, we had so many free kicks, we had so many corner kicks, but we were very poor again in terms of converting those chances that we got. We also need to work on our movement of strikers on wings, so that we end up with crosses, so that we also end up with finishing all the chances that we created. Surely, I think the open chances that we got were almost 6, and we couldn't convert even one. So it's a worrisome that we concede and we don't score. It's something that we have to sit down and analyze and try and talk to these players so that they will understand.
Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you for those questions, the legendary BBK. But can you just streamline the questions to the match tonight? Because ZimFA will provide an opportunity for a game that is coming up against Bafana.
Okay. Yeah. Coach, when I look at the situation of Zimbabwe, you came back in November last year. You had a different coach. For the friendlies, you had a different coach. Now you also have a different coach. How much of this is contributing to this fragmented structure of how the team plays and some of the inefficiencies in your play that you're pointing out to now? This process of not having a settled technical team to work on these things that you're talking about?
Yes, I think it's very difficult for me to try and answer on management issues. I think that's on the boardroom, that whoever is coming in, whoever is not coming in, that's on the boardroom side. But I can only answer that when you are given an opportunity, you do the best that you can. Remember, no one will fail to or refuse to represent his country. If somebody comes to you and say, come and represent your country, you represent your country at the best as you can.
Thank you. Jabula, you're next.
Coach, what is it that gives you the confidence that you can turn things around and the team can perform better going forward? I mean, when you look at the performance that you've had and also the team coming from a FIFA ban and being away from international football for a bit.
I think you watched the game. You saw the talent that is in Zim's team. You compared it to the team that we played. We have the talent. The only difference that we have at the moment is the time to work with the talent and have a cohesion in between the players so that they understand each other. And you can win games. Like what I was saying, that these defensive elapse on set pieces, those are basic things that should be done at training daily so that people will understand it. But as long as you don't have time to put all those things together, it becomes very difficult.
Okay, Coach, how much of a setback is this defeat in terms of the chances of Zimbabwe qualifying for the World Cup?
I think you can also imagine we as Zimbabwe, not that we are taking away the respect of Lesotho. We are better off in terms of talent against the Lesotho. That's everybody knows. But they won because they were organized. They've been together for a long time, you see. And losing against that it's a very big setback for us. Although we are going to be men enough and see that we have failed ourselves, how best can we then move up and probably prepare better in the next assignment?
Do you think we can still have a chance to qualify?
This is football, my friend. The way we lost today is the way we can also win against any other team tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach. Michelle?
Coach, I just want to find out something. You play your games, your home games away from home. How much of a disadvantage is that you come and play two of your games away from home in South Africa, and one of the two you're playing against the very same South Africa, in whose land you are playing?
I think it tells itself when you say home away from home. The fact that you are not playing at home, that alone is a very big factor that will never be any advantage to you. Everybody wants to play at home, and that advantage of playing at home is very, very important. But that we probably don't have proper stadiums to play. We have no option. We need to go where the wind goes.
Thank you very much, Coach. Can we open for the last two questions? Very short. We have Nyasha. Let's see, next.
You gave a number of debutants today, the likes of Chirewa and how are you with their performance today?
Very much happy. Very much. You can imagine Chirewa is only 20, and you look at Jordan is only 21. It then tells how it is in terms of the talent that we have and the age that they are carrying. Like I already emphasize that we need these players to be together for some time so that they understand each other. The 1 day, 2 day trainings with them, it will not give them any advantage at all.
Thank you, Coach. More, last one.
Coach, how has been the experience for you of spending the week with these players coming from all over Europe? You know, obviously players with big contracts, you know, coming to spend space with you. You obviously, you know, coaching back home in Zim. I don't know, how have you handled maybe the egos and everything that goes in camp?
Maybe it might be lucky on my side because I can say all of the senior players that we had in this camp, I met them when I was head coach of under-20. So it's like I introduced them to first international football. So when we met now, it was like a father to son relationship. It made then these young boys who are coming in an opportunity to be with the rest of these guys. And these senior players made it and probably made a very, very big impact in terms of our relationship with these young boys and us. Because some of them, they play in Europe, they play together in Europe. And this that they talk about me, about how I have handled them in that age group. It made everything, smooth. We are just taking each other like a father to son a relationship, and they are happy. I am very, very sure that they are happy.
Coach Tapera, thank you very much for your time and hard luck on the result. Good luck on your game next time.
Thank you very much.